everyone, YouTube, Facebook. Wanted to make this video to encourage, again, to inspire and motivate you to continue to look to the Lord and during this hard time. There's a verse that came to mind that can encourage you to know that we, a lot of times in our culture, the framework that we live in about this world that's fallen, we often are worried and consumed by fear and just insecurities, thinking that we should worry about what people think about us. But on the other hand, God tells us in His Word that we are not to worry what people think or how they may view us, but we want to reverence Him, and in reverencing Him, people are going to look at us with a great inspiration and just look at us with the right mindset, because not all the time, but sometimes. But here's what the Word of God says. In Proverbs 29, verse 25, it says, "For if you are afraid of people, it will trap you. But if you trust in the Lord, He will keep you safe." So what does that mean for us? Well, I'm going to give you an analogy here. You see this cup? Everybody's heard about the analogy about the cup of water, whether it's half full, if you look at it half full or half empty or full. Now, I'm going to give you the analogy that the Lord showed me. So basically what we want to do is, when you look at the cup of water, you often think like, well, do you look at it full or half empty? But it's not about looking at the water full or half empty. We all look at things through a different perspective of every different person. We see things through a different lens. We want to see things through a heavenly perspective and a biblical perspective of what God's Word says. So people are going to view us in all different ways, whether it be not know the Lord, they know the Lord. But we're not going to worry about what they say, because again, it says, if you are afraid of people, it will trap you. What does that mean? It means that you're going to be, your mind, you're going to be consumed with thoughts. And you're eventually going to get discouraged because you're going to be worrying about your appearance. But remember, God says He doesn't look at the outward appearance. He looks at the inward appearance. He looks at the heart. So remember, it's not about what people think about you. It's what God thinks about you. So just know that you're loved. And remember, the glass is not full or half empty. It's about the perspective of how God looks at you. Not what people think about you, but what God thinks about you. So I wanted to encourage you with that. And remember the last part of the verse, which it says right here. It says, "But if you trust in the Lord, He will keep you safe." So the key is, you have to trust in God. Know that all things work together for good for those who love God and to those who are called according to His purpose. So if you're called and you're walking with God and you're saved and you're walking with Him, you have nothing to fear, because everything will be okay. God has everything under control. Nothing bad can overcome the good that's going to come from what's going on in your life. That whether it be good or bad, God's going to make it all good in the end. So just know that there's hope. Continue to be inspired. Don't worry what people think. Concerned about how God looks at you and loves you and sees you perfectly in the image of His Son, if you are walking with God and you have been saved and you have been washed. So God bless you. I hope you have a great day. Continue to be inspired, and remember the analogy about the cup and how people look at us differently, whether it be half full or empty. People look at us in all different ways, but God looks at us just the same. God bless. Bye.